matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Vikings nothing. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The tackle made by...
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Down by Patrick Peterson. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last this one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Kerrigan in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Running play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Murray, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Hurts. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down by Bud.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Number 13.
Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Second and 11.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46 for a Cardinal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 36, Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's 2nd and inches.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Rosa's kick is good.
He's good.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
18 on the play. And the Vikings.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Hurts. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Patterson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
37-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Hurts. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
The score, Vikings 35, Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And 6.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First and 10.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On the carry.
Ben Gideon in on the stop.
On the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A gain of 13. It's a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the 39, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Murray, one final try. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over.
Cardinals.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick